Welcome back to my channel, guys. Today we're learning to make a wig. So what I have here is my mannequin head, my bundles, my closure, which is an 8-inch, a wig cap, a bonding glue, and my scissor. And this is a plastic shower cap. And you also gonna need hair clips. So I use a shower cap just to protect the mannequin head so that the glue, since I'm using the glue doesn't go or stick on the mannequin head in the glue cap. I hope I'm making sense. So after I place the wig cap on the mannequin head, I go on first. You need to check and measure where you need your closure to sit. Now the closure part is a very tricky part. For me personally, I find it very difficult. So you guys, I'm not a pro when it comes to glue making. I am still a beginner, so this is a video of a beginner. So yeah, I take my time when I'm doing my wigs because I don't like making mistakes, but it's common when you're learning to make wigs. You are going to make mistakes. Just be patient and be ready to make mistakes. So here I'm just placing my closure down in place, and I'm using glue. I'm not sewing it in because my wig cap that I'm using, it is quite thin. As you can see, you guys, it's summer here in South Africa, so it's very hot, and the spandex, it is too hot. I've got a few wigs that I've used the spandex, and I find them quite hot at this moment. They are perfect for winter but not for summer. And yeah, I just make sure that my wig is in place, my closure, sorry, it is in place. Now I use the safety pins as well to hold it in place. And now I start gluing my weave down. Okay, this is a much easier process. This is very easier and quick. The tricky part is the closure. The closure is, for me, the closure is the most challenging part, but I love making wigs, you guys. For me, making wigs is a hobby, so I really enjoy it. I'm very patient when I'm making my wigs, and every time I make each wig, I learn. Okay, I learn something new. So I really love the making wigs. It's my hobby. When I'm feeling down, I just like, okay, let me make a wig. I swear I feel better when I'm done making a wig. So I continue gluing down the weave, and as I said, you guys, making wigs, this is it's very process that needs patience. So be patient, slowly making sure when you're placing your weave, you are doing it the right way. Double check if you have to. And I feel like using a glue, it's quite easier because you can always take it out and redo it again. Even stitching it on, you can. But for me, gluing it, for if you're a beginner, gluing it in is much better than sewing in. Once you get more advanced and you think like, okay, I think I'm okay now, then you can move into learn how to sew in your wigs. If you're a beginner, my advice is glue it down first. So as you can see, our wig is done now. We're done pressing it. Now I'm just using a dryer to just dry in the glue. It's not, by this time the glue is not yet properly dry. Okay, and I'm just checking if the wig fits. Sometimes I used to, at first when I used to make wigs, if you put the wig cap in a wrong way on the mannequin head, I swear to you, it's gonna be a small wig. Okay, or if you stitch in on the elastic band of the wig cap, your wig is gonna be very small. So yeah, I had to learn the hard way. And right now I'm just cutting the lace on the closure. Okay, I couldn't cut it while it was on my head. It was quite tricky, so I had to put back the wig on the mannequin head and stand up and patiently, slowly cutting it. Now when you're cutting this, you need to be very careful. If you're a beginner, I advise leave a little bit of an extra lace at first. When you do the first cut, leave a little bit of extra lace. Then if you feel like you still need to cut more, then you can cut more. Unlike just going deep first straight, you can mess it up, and then what next? Your closure is messed up, and the closure is very tricky. It's hard to fix a closure. Trust me, I had to learn this the hard way. But yeah, now I am just flat ironing my hair, and just making sure that it has shape. you can't make wigs if you don't have a flat iron. It's very important that you get a flat iron. And now I'm just removing that plastic shower cap. As you can see now, the glue is properly dry, okay? And I'm cutting that extra piece of the wig cap on the closure part, because now we just want to be left with the closure, okay? We don't need this part at all. And now I'm just put on my wig cap. I'm using a black one because I couldn't find where the brown one was, but if you can use the brown one, it looks more natural. I am covering my own natural hair and putting on my wig in place, as you can see, you guys. And yeah, don't mind that purple hair that is just sneaking it in, because I colored my natural hair purple, okay? So this closure came in with baby hairs. So they're too long for me. I don't like baby hairs, you guys. I am not a baby hair person, but I'm just, because my own natural hair, it's way too short, so I need just a little bit of baby hairs, just a little bit, not too much. And I don't glue my wigs because I don't like sleeping with my wig. I take off my wigs every day, and I don't wear the same wig every day, and I don't also wear a wig every day. Most of the time I want to be rocking my natural hair, so I don't glue my wigs down. Here I'm just using a normal styling gel, okay? I'm just using a normal styling gel to just put down those baby hairs. And as I said, I don't like baby hairs, but I'm trying to cover it. Also helps to cover that purple hair. We don't want your hair looking funny. So yeah, if I wish my natural hair was longer, I would rather use my natural hair for this process, but unfortunately my hair is very short and we gotta work with what we have. So now when it's all down, the baby hairs are down, I'm just double checking if my hair is okay. And please guys, when you flat iron your hair, use a heat protector, okay? Apply a heat protector first before you start ironing your hair. I feel like I use the Tresemme heat protector spray. There we go. You can get it in any grocery store or any drugstore. I feel like this week I put too much too much serum, because I did apply a serum earlier, and I feel like I put too much. And I tomorrow morning, because it's late at night now and I'm really tired, but tomorrow morning I am going to wash it off. And here I'm just ironing it more. And I didn't cut this hair, but again tomorrow morning I feel like I'm going to cut it a little bit. And I've got plans for this wig, you guys. I have plans to put it a really nice summer color. So yeah, this is just the original color. And here I'm just making my closure lie flat. Usually closures can be a bit bumpy, but yeah, you can use your flat iron to make it lie flat. If it doesn't work, use a normal clothing iron. And here I'm just plucking, making the closure a little bit more realistic. So I'm plucking off a little bit of hairs, but I didn't pluck too much. And I am using my face powder as well. Make sure you blend it in. If you are going to cover your knots with the face powder, make sure you blend it in nicely, then it looks more natural. So yeah, that was it guys when it comes to my wig making. So yeah, you guys, that was it for today's video. This is how I did this wig. It's like it's like a long bob. Yeah, it's like a long bob cut. I'm thinking maybe later I should cut it up to here. I don't know, but for now I like it like this. And I'm still gonna color it. This is not the color that I want. This is just the original color which I bought the hair in. But later on, I'd love to color it. Maybe I'll do it sometime during the week. The biggest advice that I want to give you guys, when you buy your mannequin head, buy a bigger size, okay? This is bigger. I've got another, sorry. I've got like two sizes. This, okay, let me take it off. This is quite smaller than this, okay? Can you see? This is smaller, this is bigger. Making your wigs, buy a bigger one, because I used to find, started by having this, and I used to find that my wigs were too tight, like I couldn't breathe. Sometimes it literally does not fit. So yeah, the size is really important. I would advise you to get the biggest one. Even if you had a small head, just get a bigger one. It's much easier. Okay, so if you're a beginner, you really need to consider that. But yeah, this is how I do my wigs. So yeah, that was it guys for today's video. I will see you in my next video. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel.